Hey guys, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Oh boy. Hello, hello. Hello. Oh, good, you can hear me. The chat's a little delayed on my end here. That's all. Oh, good. How are you guys tonight? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Tammy. Hello, everybody who's going to watch the replays. Oh, the chat is severely lagging here on the Prism. That I can definitely say. Just back over here. Something's pinging. Oh, good. I don't know if you could hear the ping. That was my text alert saying that Tammy just chatted me. Oh my gosh, my nails look horrible at this close. That's all right. I get it. Get it. How are you both doing tonight? Did you get to rewatch? I know Michelle was there on Saturday night. Tammy, did you get to rewatch any of the replay from Nick Stark's guy? That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I ended up being on there for 4 hours. A lot longer than I thought I was going to. And I'm very happy that she is a sponsor, going to be a sponsor for August. For those of you in the replay who may not know, tired going all day. Yeah. We have a challenge called My Favorite Things that is that happens in August, and we have special prizes. I'm trying to get my camera down so you can actually see my face when I'm there. We go. Hello, Gemma. How you doing, honey? I got a text from your girl over at Art and Soul Diamonds today. Tammy says she's been busy trying to get granddaughter shopping done for the trip that you're going on. Yeah, that is exhausting. I watched your YouTube today, Gemma, and I got a text from her soon afterward, and I asked her to come on the show. Hi, Dawn. Glad to have you, hon. Thank you for putting hers up. That's awesome. Again, I apologize if the chat is lagging a bit. If I comment a little bit later on on your comments, then it might seem from your end. Hang on a minute. Yes. Try not to sneeze into the microphone. Yeah. Shay said that she messaged me. She was sending the stickers my way. She was sending the prize diamond painting to you. So I guess that means you'll have to mail it out to whomever it comes to. But we'll work it out that should someone from the UK win, they will win that prize, and you can send that to them that way. Should someone from Australia win, then it'll go to one of Zara's prizes that she'll mail out. Excuse me. I don't have the audio mixer up to see to like mute it real quick or not. Mark moved my stuff around here, and now I can't see my audio mixer. So to mute myself for a second or two. Anyway, yeah, so Zara said she's got some budget things that she can mail out to anyone who wins from Australia. And Shay says that she is mailing the stickers to me, so I will send them out on Tuesdays with the trays, with Nixie's trays, to the winners on Tuesday nights. So that ought to be fun. That's a nice little prize. That plus a couple goodies that I have in my stash here that I'm going to donate to the cause. So that's fun. Along with that, I also asked Shay if she or another painter or one of the renderers or the owner from her company might want to come in and be a chat guest. I also emailed a famous artist whom also has some faith-based work that a lot of people love. Yeah, we do need to have a Zoom meeting. When you get back from your vacation, when are you coming back, hon? So I'm looking forward to the fun. I'm going to be spending some time in Jersey in August and probably going to be driving out to some friends in State College in August, but not over a live night or a live Saturday. So, and I need to keep working on my drawing near stuff too. I have a lot to do on that, and you wouldn't believe it. I taped a whole long thing. I recorded a whole long thing that I was going to break up into several different brief, like, shorts for the other channel. And when I put them in, we must meet. It is important. Absolutely, Tammy, we will. We can meet before that too if you need to. We can meet on a Saturday morning. All of us can meet on a Saturday morning. Shay is the artist. She just helps out Art and Soul admin. Melissa and Jessica, I think, now own Art and Soul. Yeah. I know that Shay is an artist. I like the fairy that you just did, that you mostly did on your channel. The wings are so pretty. And I like that it's in silhouette against a really gorgeous background. So yes, I asked her if she wouldn't mind, but then she said, okay, what time is that in UK? I said, it's either, 2 or 3 in the morning or 2 or 3 at night. You're leaving Friday, okay. Are you away a whole week? You and I can at least talk during the day sometime before you go, if that's all right. So that I'm up to date on what's going on. That would be helpful. I have to finish the A's on this because I somehow... Sorry, I know you're working, honey. You're working. I missed some of these in the middle here. Yeah, I decided that this year I do want to spend some time at the shore, even if it's just sitting around getting my reading done for Oasis and getting other stuff done. I'm having a 4-way conversation, so keep missing bits. Sorry, Gemma. New streaming background. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm not working right now, so we can have a conversation anytime you want to, Tammy. Yes. Mark made some streaming backgrounds for me. He read up on some branding on how to brand your site, how to make it different than everybody else's. And not only do I have the really special little lady, he made the mosaic that goes around my streaming thing. Isn't it pretty? I love all the colors, and they look like little dots. Others keep asking me for stuff. Others keep asking me stuff. Would it work? I'm really looking forward to it. Um, so, yeah. So this week, basically, I've been working on both of the channels. I taped about 5 unboxings. I know I have another one down at the house I have to pick up tomorrow and unbox yet. A couple others coming in, and yes, I realize that the shapes are hexagons, but it looked better. I like the hexagons too, honey. I like that better too. And that would be a fun type of drill to make. I really think that would be fun. They really fit together well that way, as long as they were made well, of course. Oops, and I did finish the A's on that then. Okay, now as long as I get them back in the right bag. Hi, I'm Mr. Dad. Kiss, kiss. You live 20 minutes from the beach. Girl, you are lucky, because I'm about 3 hours. And that is still 8s. I have to finish that around the edges. Bought a kit from Diamond Painting Fanatics. Oh, cool. Gemma says, hello, sweetheart. Well, she doesn't say sweetheart, I do. She says, hello, Mr. Dab. I tried doing it with octagonal tiles, but it didn't look right. I really should have taken my Sudafed before we started. Here we go. Back to this one. So many beaches near me, we can find shark's teeth on one. Ooh, that's cool. Hey, they would make good cover minders. That would be fun to make. I should make cover minders out of these crazy trays, these green crazy trays. Get some spray paint and do up some funny things. Gemma, you sound like you have had some wine tonight instead of me. Wonder if my girl's going to come on tonight and yell at me for drinking alcohol. Once a week, whether I need it or not. Mark brought home some Chinese tonight, so I had lemon chicken and crab rangoon for dinner tonight. It was really good. And then I almost fell asleep because I was full. I was a full girl. You won a GC from Cindy Michelle last month. Congratulations, Dawn. Throw another shark on the Barbie for me. Our Aussie friend is not here tonight. It's the time of the morning. Start going loopy. Oh, okay, I get it. It's okay. It's fine with me. I'm not jealous. I just can't wait to meet you guys in person. Maybe there'll be I'm hoping that there will come a day when I can meet you guys in person and we can share a cup of tea together IRL. I would love to meet Dawn and everybody else too. And Tammy and Gemma and Zara and all the regulars on the channel. I would really love to meet some of you someday. I'm counting on it. You can't buy anything, Dawn? I can't at the moment either. I'm like, I've got to cut back now. I'm not done on my part-time job right now, so I have nothing coming in. Nothing, honey. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I think it's fun that we can at least meet up online, but gosh. That's okay, Michelle. We're women. We can multitask. At least that's what I'm told. Yep, all our information about August will be on our Facebook group. And please don't forget, excuse me, to fill out the new Google form, because my computer lost half of the forms, the first half of the forms from the last year or two. When I switched computers and my hard drive went belly up. So if anybody expects to win a prize, I know I have Michelle's. I only have like 4 or 5, and I had like 60 of them before. So if anybody wants to win a prize in August, they need to fill out another form for me. Yeah. Yes, please, darling. Work on that teleporter. Or invent something real quick that I can afford some flight time. Um, we were talking about one of my things is archaeology, and I always wanted to go to some famous archaeological places, and one of them was Pompeii. And I told Mark about the time when I was there, and our tour went really quickly, and we raced through things, and I was the slowest one, and I tried to keep up with everybody, and it just was taking so much time. I didn't get to really enjoy myself, and we were talking about how much time we would really love to spend in a place like that. And I learned about another place near it called Herculaneum, and that would be another side trip that might be fun to do someday. Might be really awesome. I need to get my Bowman gear and do a phone video for my favorite things. I haven't done mine yet either, so that's on my list this week. Did you get my new form? I filled it out past week, and then I probably did. My town is the oldest recorded town in Britain. No kidding! Is it really? So you got some cool history stuff going on there too. Which part of UK are you in? Are you closer to London or closer to Dover, or um, closer to? Well, you're close to a coast, so you know. Thank you, Tammy, for putting up that link. I don't want anybody to miss out on the prizes. I can't double check at the moment, Dawn. It's a little harder with this chat setup to go and look for it at the moment. But I'll let you know if you didn't. But I'm pretty sure you did, because I have like 4 or 5 of them now. And I believe you and Tammy were like 2 of the first, and Michelle were some of the first ones. Zara and Michelle, right, were some of the first ones on there. But I'll let you know. The above is not Google Doc. No, that's YouTube channel. Did I put the wrong link in there? And Twinkle Twinkle Little Star was wrote here. Cool. I love that poem. See if you can delete my comment in reference Google Doc. Maybe she can. That's okay. Well, we've we've mentioned it out loud, so I'm hoping that yeah, we have a month before. Now I have to see if I'm going to have any number 8s in this one. And again, I have to use my magnifying glass because my eyes is getting old. No 8s in this one, but there are 7s, I believe. Yep, there are 7s. And there's some A's I missed. Good grief. I put the A's away just now. And no, 7s are on the other ones. That doesn't make sense because there's 7s here. Right. Then why did I see A's there? Oh, no, they're 4s. Maybe that's what messed me up. Oh, the 4s look like A's because they were upside down. Never mind. There are 7s in there, so thank you. I am so warm in here tonight. I might have to put my air conditioning on tonight. I'm wondering. I'm hoping I don't pop a breaker. That's what, yes, this is one of the cake stands. I got the other one done. Not done, but I got the discs done. I want to, that's all right. This is the other one finished. I have to glaze it. I'm trying to get it into your view here better. I think it really turned out pretty. Let me turn this around. The bird and the hummingbird. And this is kind of like a mandala for the inside of it. I need to stock up on some more prizes for the event. I got rid of a ton of stuff a couple of months ago. That's okay. I have a ton of little stuff, and I'm going to be mailing out most of the Tuesdays. And Zara has some stuff too. So, like if somebody from Aussie wins, since a lot of them are from the US, I have a feeling more often than not it's going to be a US prize holder on Tuesday nights. So I wouldn't stock up on too much. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, sweetie. I don't want you to overload on stuff you have to get rid of again. I will have, as soon as my daughter finishes with them, I will have over 40 new diamond paintings up on my Etsy shop. In August, I'm going to have another 20% off sale of everything I put up. Oh. Need to get more from other places entering. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. So I'm sure with you chatting it up and with Zara chatting it up, that I'm going to go out just a little bit more so that you can see a little bit more of my messy table. And why did it disconnect from Prism? Hold on. Why did it do that? All right, hang on. Scan the QR code. No. What? Oh, man. What did I do, hon? Scan the QR code to connect. No. What QR code? Let me go back to the other. It's just me, guys. It's just me for the second or two. I don't know what QR code my phone wants to show. I'm still here. Ouch. Connect both devices to the same Wi-Fi. Well, it was. Connect. All right, well, so much for my phone right now. I'll have to hold up what I'm showing you. A little bit longer. Boyfriend is on his way to spend some time. Well, great. Wonderful. I'm glad you can do that. The question of the night before you run away, Michelle. The question of the night. Oh, rats. Is won't be that a little yeah, true. True that. The question of the night is what lesson did you wish that you've learned that you wish you would have learned earlier in life? Like, what good advice do you have to someone youthful? That's what I would love to know. I imagine y'all typing away. You're right about that. It wouldn't be me without a glitch. For sure. Ay, ay, ay. Mark will wonder why I'm not on now. My phone, because I screwed it up. Not to be controlled by a man and stand up for yourself. That's a good one. That's a good one. That it's not that it's okay to not be okay when it comes to mental health. Oh, good one, Michelle. Good one. And I should have gone into the service. Ah, Dawn, how come? What do you think how do you think your life would change if you had gone into the service? He got to it. Tammy can tell you about the service. She was in the service. Yeah, where I don't know what's the weather like over there, over across the pond right now. It's getting hot and muggy over here in the U.S. Hot and muggy. I'm writing down some of your advices. Yeah, you know what? I wish I would have stood up for myself many times. Okay, not to be okay. Oh, your father was in the Air Force. Mr. Dad was in the Air Force. I thought I just saw something go by the camera. I'm seeing things. You gotta go back to work. Okay. Next week, then a week off. It's drying up after a week of rain. Oh my goodness. Bye, Gemma. Glad you could be here. A ghosty? Maybe. Probably my grandmother checking out what these crazy gals are doing online. It's the only thing I can figure. Ah. See you next week, sweetheart. I'm looking forward to talking more to Shez this week and nailing something down. I have been walking more. I walked a little more last week. I want to try to keep walking so that I stay in shape to go back to school in the fall. I got a couple ideas on how I want to decorate the room when I get back. Something a bit more creative than before. Would have told my young self, don't smoke. It can make your life hard when you get older. That's a good one, Tammy. Because of the oxygen, yeah. That I can totally understand. Probably not fun carrying that thing around, huh? I wonder if Anita and Nick's talk every night. They must. Because every time Anita's a little bit late on a Tuesday, it's kind of funny because she'll say she was just talking with Nick's. Nick's is nice. I like her energy. I like the way she keeps her chat nice and wholesome, and no drama, no drama llamas. I like that. I watered my mom's gardens in the mornings when she was gone and fed her fish, her outside and inside fish. And she has this thing on her hose that is like a stem so that you can get the water up into like higher hanging pots. And it leaks like a sieve, and I would get soaking wet. Although it felt good in this heat with cold water coming down. Um, she said she had just fixed it with new washers and everything, so I don't know why. Don't know why it would misbehave. But it's got a leak somewhere. Hi, Jamie. Glad to have you here, sweetie. Did you hear when I was telling everybody you have to submit a new doc, like a Google Doc? Uh, with your address and information on it. When I switched computer hard drives, I lost half of the questionnaires that I originally sent out. So if you wouldn't mind putting one in again, that would be very helpful. I'm trying to get the word out. I keep forgetting. I have 4 or 5 of them in, but I had like 60 of them before. So I'm just trying to get everybody I can think of who comes in, because the event will be here before we know it. And Michelle's back. So, what do y'all do to get cool? Oh, the major topic of tonight is, what good advice would you have for someone young right now? What would you tell a younger person that would have made your life easier had you known it? That's the big question of the night. And what you up to? I had the camera angled at my work until I was messing with it and accidentally turned my phone off or something. So I messed it up. And since I didn't watch my husband set it up, it's been one of those days, Jamie. Oh, booger. Well, hopefully you can just hang out and chat and have a favorite beverage and relax a bit tonight and not worry about your day. Is it something at work that had you bugged? I'm getting tired of watching court channels, and I'm just getting. I was real bored the past couple of days, and I have no right to be bored. I have more stuff to do than, to use an old phrase, Carter has little pills, which young people don't understand these days. But I would tell someone younger not to settle for someone that is fake. Oh, Jamie, I like that one. Sounds like you have experience with that one. I'm sure we all do in some way or another, whether it's a friend or a significant other. We've all had fake people in our lives, haven't we? Found a new mommy cat and her kittens. That makes number 4. Can't afford to do it all. Breaking my heart. Oh, can you find a good home for a couple of them? Maybe. Well, that's the way Mark set that up. So let me see if I can do something else. Oh no. Oh wow. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me put this on for a second, but I'm still here reading chat. I didn't go anywhere. I just want to get one of these lenses up so that I can. Oh, Philly. See, now it's going to go right into the other thing, and I don't know how he changed that. Okay, there's the dual one. So for this one, I want to try that. And I want to try do this. Okay. Now, there we go. How about that? Is that better? Is that better? Probably not going to try and get help with getting them fixed. It's our neighbor's barn cat that had babies, and those babies had babies. Yeah, a vicious cycle. That's for sure. You're welcome, Thames. I don't want it to be uncomfortable to read, but now you have this giant face on your screen. Oh, what happened to that? Off and on again. Oh well. We have some cats too that live outside, and right now we don't have too many of them, but they're usually a neighbor's cat, and like you say, barn cats. We have one, a female, look like your code to program. Yeah, it might have. Jamie, you're sweet. Buttering me up for good prizes in August. I know, I hear you. You're welcome to try. No, it'll be good prizes no matter what. Um, it's a female. It's like a calico, but she calls it Bob Dole. It's crazy. Never heard of calling a cat Bob Dole. Ah, what a sense of humor my kids have. But it helps out. And mouses. I haven't seen, since the apple trees are gone, they had a blight, and then we don't have our apple trees anymore. The pear tree is pretty much gone. We don't have our fat groundhogs anymore. A lot of squirrels. Lots and lots of squirrels. And no more raccoons. Now what the heck? Now it popped back. Do you see one or two screens? You should see only one. Oh. Just a little bit of a bump, and it does weird things. Stop it. Behave. Oh, good. Thank you for putting Jamie's link up. Please behave. Okay, good. Passing Girl Crafts. Cool. Okay, good. All right, so it's just flickering back and forth on my end when I bump my table. I have to watch more of Jamie's videos. Now that I'm home, I can. I've been getting caught up on Gemma's and Zara's. Now I have to get caught up on Michelle's and Jamie's. I have to get Teresa's video out too. She sent me all those goodies like last year. Holy cow. I've been really lagging behind, but I did do some unboxings that I'll put up slowly, and I have other ideas. I want to show you how I'm putting together, how I'm using some paint gems that I have finished. And I have bigger trays that I'm using. Happy tears only. Aww. That's good. I'd like to make some iced tea this weekend too. Ooh, some homemade iced tea would sound real good right about now. So how do you guys beat the heat when you get super hot? Tagged your channel on some questions about another creator tagged me. Oh, cool. That's good, Dawn. Only seeing me is good because my other camera went out. Well, because I tried to um, make it like wider, smaller, something like that. So unfortunately, it's just my face. Then it wanted me to scan some kind of QR code, and it's like, I don't know what's going on with that. Since I didn't watch Mr. Dab set it up. That's what happens when you don't stay in the room while technology is going on. Unfortunately, but I'll show you this when I'm done. Yeah, done here. That will be most fun. I'll do a tag video. That will be a lot of fun. I wonder if they'll ask us to be on the Christmas premieres again this year. That was fun last year too. Although I think I talked about everything I know how to talk about in that first one. Um, get up and outside early. Take care of the gardens. Let the pups run and swim. Have the pool ready. You know it. Even a small $10 one. You stick your feet in. AC, fans on the floor to circulate the cool air. That sounds wonderful, Jamie. Sounds wonderful. Today's the first day it bothered me. Bothered me a little bit the one evening, and I had my fan blowing right on me, so it wasn't that bad. But today is the first day that it felt oppressive. I think I started saying something a little earlier and then I forgot to finish. I was making these little shorts for the other channel, and I changed my backgrounds and everything. I had it all set up. I was just speaking off the cuff about my advice um, to young women, and I just was really super inspired, and I just kept going and thought about lots of situations and did these little short things that I was going to break one video into a whole number of them. Well, Monday I get into my editing program and there's no sound. There is no sound. I forgot to wear my mic. I'm like, it deflated my balloon. For 2 days, I've been like bumming, really bumming, because I don't have any notes. I just went off the cuff. I dressed up in the morning. I had this fancy necklace on. I really loved the way it looked on camera. Everything was really popping. The ideas were popping, everything. But the stinking mic wasn't on. I'll do it again, but I just was so disappointed. I just felt so deflated. Yeah, hopefully so. It was fun, wasn't it, Jamie? 85 here today. Humidity is oppressive. Yes, it is. Yeah, definitely. Emmy says pool, but it's not opened now. Chemical problem. The pipe busted. Oh no. Sorry, Tammy. Yeah, we have an above ground pool too that my daughter usually takes care of. But the liner is, there's a problem with the liner, so we haven't gotten it up and running. I'm not always in that, but I'll run through a hose or take a cold shower and sit in front of a fan, chew on some ice cubes and drink iced tea. I'll put on an air conditioning too, but I tried not to put it on till now. Like, I might have to overnight tonight. It's just too much. I had my windows open though. That sucks. I need to get a mic. Yes, well, I can't do a voiceover because I don't remember what I said. It was just a head thing, just my head talking. Because it was like, I have lots of advice and I spoke from my heart. I was so passionate, and I was just, yeah, right. I should have known. I should have been much more humble. But I felt so inspired. You can't sleep in your sticky. I can't either. I can't either. That's why I always took my showers at night before bed, so that I feel good getting in bed. I can't sleep feeling like ugh, and it would cool me down right before bed. And that's probably what's going to happen tonight. My screen flip again. It's this stable, guys. I don't know. This unstable. Um. Oh, it's just that we all have so many life lessons that we can pass along. And I thought I would just make some shorts of some of the things I was thinking about, some of the things I was writing in my journal. And I've written in my journal since I was like in second grade. And granted, in second grade, all you write about is I'm never eating Brussels sprouts again in my life. It's not philosophically wise in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, there's so many life lessons that I think about too late. Like when I come home from working with the girls, with the kids, and I always think about things I would have liked to have said in the moment, but didn't think about right then and there. I'm a person that puts things on the back burner, and all of a sudden the right thing to say comes in later, which doesn't help me in the moment. But I sometimes write it down, and something almost flew into my mouth. Um, which doesn't help me in the moment, but I write them down in my journal a lot of times. So I'm thinking I'll get my old journals out and use some of that and just make little shorts, little advice shorts. Couldn't hurt. Or I'll see a meme or I'll read something in a book that starts a thought. I have a whole book of quotes that I've collected over the years that I've written down. Tons and tons of little snippets of knowledge. Really? Back to the two-way thing again. So, yeah. Oh, I'm melting here. Do you ever notice when you drink a little bit of wine, you get warm? I'm getting warmer. I've only had a few sips. I'll remake the video for sure. I just had to get over my deflated balloon, but it put me back, put my progress back several days. So frustrating. But oh well. Plenty of things to say and plenty of time to say it in, right? Then I had a dream last night that I had to go to church to get something, and somebody stole my car. And I went out to look for it, and it wasn't at a neighboring garage. Called hubby to pick me up, and he was on his way. But then he wanted to go do this, that, and the other thing before he got there. So I was walking around trying to find it, and I was upset that I couldn't find my car, that somebody took my car. I was getting angry. And you know how when you wake up angry, your whole day's, ugh. Remember in my younger days when I would get really hot, I would drink a really cold beer. Tammy, I love that. I don't have any beer right now. I would love a good cold beer. So yeah. And there were other parts to the dream. Now I know being in the church at first was significant because I was mad when I lost, not lost, but when I was burnt out for a while and had to step away from the pulpit for a while, step away from ministry. I lost my vehicle in life, my vocation, temporarily. Waking up man is no fun. Thank you. Jamie's voice on her videos sounds good. Oh, good. So I was thinking, what could it mean? Because I'm already working on that. I'm already working on getting that standing back. Frozen daiquiris. I love that, Dawn. You're all on the right track here. Pina coladas is one of my mom's favorite. So, and then I forget, there was some part of it that had to do with kids, that had to do with girls. And I love being a mentor to young women. I love doing that. So I was thinking about a couple of the girls that I mentored in the churches that I was at. And it got me started thinking on losing the video a couple days ago. And I really think that I need to get back to doing those videos. I really think they're going to be important for a few reasons. Drinking an icy. And I think it'll be, I really would like to get back on doing them. So I'm going to And what else? I love it when dreams like that happen because even though I hated being mad, I like it when I can kind of work with it for a while and come up with, okay, this is what it's probably telling me. And it makes sense enough to do something about it. I don't like having, having my vocation, my way through life lost at this point. It's not fun going from something that was your livelihood to not being able to do your livelihood or to have a purpose in life. And then all of a sudden your purpose is temporarily on hold. That the whole part of my life is over. And I'm coming into getting my purpose back. So anyway, with that, Mark brings over the the Chinese tonight, and of course, with Chinese, you get a fortune cookie, right? So the fortune cookie I opened up tonight was, "You will soon get something you've waited for a long time." To me, 3 years is a long time. To me, having a purpose in life shouldn't wait till you're 65, 62, 60 years old, 55 even, or 50 when I went into seminary. Shouldn't take that long to figure out. But for some of us, it does. Some of us, we need an anvil on our head before we get it. But then again, I think it's always constantly evolving. I don't think that we need to have one vocation our entire lives. I don't think that if we missed the one that is meant for us, we've missed it for our whole life. I don't think that at all. I think we're left some choice, some free will in this life. So anyway, that's my pontificating for this night. I'm off my soapbox. Thank you very much. Um, it's kind of fun when you're thinking about it. Have like 3 or 4 different kinds of careers, like um, doing a whole lot of fun things in life that you wished you could do. It's kind of neat. Getting some time at each one. So I'm not going to regret being a dressmaker. I'm not going to regret being a mom. I'm not going to regret being a church secretary or a pastor or a phone operator or an artist or a YouTube creator or any of the other things. Secretary for a while at a industry. I'm wearing the same cheater readers as you are wearing. Really, the pink ones? Did you get them from the dollar store? The stripy things on the side? I love them. I buy them in bulk and put them everywhere in my house, in my purse, and inevitably, though, they get scratched up or mucked up, and I can't wash them off anymore, so I have to chuck them out. But for $1, it's worth it. And a teacher, yes, being a teacher too. Come on. Just keeps wanting to go back to studio mode. And anyway, now what did I cut out? Number 6. Looking for number 6. Okay. I can kind of see where they go. Not bad. Dollar stores are great. You know what? I should bling up my glasses. I should bling up a couple cheater glasses. You know what I saw the other day that I wanted to show you guys? I saw it on Reddit and I couldn't believe it. Somebody blinged up their walker with Swarovski crystals. They blinged a walker. Yeah, seriously. It was all crystal. Honest to Pete. To me that's like blinging up your car. What? Somebody's going to take that right out from underneath you because those crystals are not cheap. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So what else can I tell you tonight? Oh, it is after 10. Let's spend a little more time together. Although that air conditioner is going on soon. Um, yep, Dollar Tree. Dawn has a bunch too. We should all bling up our Dollar Tree glasses and then put pictures of them up on the Facebook group. Anybody want to bling up a pair of Dollar Tree glasses? I would think it would weigh it down too much. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Those crystals are heavy. And I wouldn't want to push around a walker with that weight on it. We got, speaking of an ambulance going by, we had a stay in place order come to our phones. You know how you get your like Amber alerts and things and your bad weather alerts over the phones? On Sunday night, I think it was, Saturday or Sunday night, we had a stay in place order. Didn't tell us to lock our doors or anything. It just say stay in your house. There's a police action nearby. Didn't explain what it was. Really wanted a walker with those expensive gems. They must have been bored and lots of money to throw away. I agree with you. um, and so the next day I went online and I went online to check out to see if anybody knew what it was in the neighborhood. And there's a forum called Next Door that you and your neighbors, you can create a group that's near you or join a group of neighbors that are local and you can talk about stuff that's going on locally. So I got on Nextdoor to find out what was going on. And here there must have been a police chase or police action on the turnpike near us, fairly close to us. And three armed men jumped out of the car and took off into the neighborhood. And they've only got one of them. Yeah, I should have locked my doors, but it's like, this is country. We're not used to. I did lock some. I do have some of the doors locked. One of them can't be, but I was a little nervous. I made sure all the lights were out, all the doors were closed, and make it look like nobody was home. Uh, so luckily nothing happened. I don't know if they caught the other guys or not, or what they were running from, why they were running. I don't know anything like that. But You have the app too, Tammy? Yep. Yeah, I should have locked my doors. But nothing happened. It's just surprising. It's like not every day. But then they don't tell you when it's over. They just tell you, stay in the house, but they don't tell you when it's over. They should at least send around a stand down. Then somebody was upset that the government has all of our emails and phone numbers and to be texting everybody these things. And I'm like, well, you get your Amber Alerts, don't you? Yeah, I do live in the country. It's kind of a little village. It's not really a country, but it's a little village. But they already have our phone numbers and our emails. They may not know who's attached to them, but they know what phone numbers are in service in what area. So they just randomly shoot out the text that everybody needs to know. Thank you, Tim. Like I said, I just wish they would have let us know when it was over so we could stop worrying. For those of you who get weather alerts on your phone, do they ever tell you when the weather alert is over with? Do they tell you when you can stand down from your weather alert? We don't get too many of them here. We sometimes get a severe thunderstorm warning, but we don't get a tornado or anything like that around here. So I don't know. You had to sign up for that? You don't have to sign up for Amber Alerts, though. They come to your cell phone through the cell phone company. Cell phone company just says, these are the numbers that are in use, and they're in this certain area. So that's who we'll send them to. No? That's good, though. That's good. On the diamond painting that I'm doing, the supernova, I've gotten through the face of the sun in the center, and I have like a third of that center one to go. So I'm a little bit more than halfway. I passed the halfway point on that. Nope, not those. And they don't tell you if they found the child either. No, they don't. I guess I wouldn't expect them to tell us if they found the child or not. I would expect them to tell us when the emergency is over. I know sometimes the weather alerts say between this time and this time, be on the alert, basically. I don't think they would take their time and go, hello, Mrs. Simon, this is the police department. How are you? Please, please, when you have a police situation, can you please stay in your house? Thank you. No, that's not what they say. They just say, there's a police, it just comes this alert and it says, police action in your area, stay indoors. And then we got a voicemail and an alert. If you didn't answer your alert, you got the voicemail. And I know that because I didn't pick up my phone in time the first time to pick up the voicemail, or didn't answer yes to the text or something like that. If you don't get one, you get the other, or you get both. But oh yeah, if it's been extended, they do tell you that. Then the other day, I was up at the post office early last week, And, sometimes people come in, you were being sarcastic. They, um, they come in just to chat. Like, they come in to open their box, and then sometimes they're bored and they just start chatting. That's the way it is in little towns. Okay. So the one guy who owns a kennel near here had just finished sending out some packages, and he was talking to somebody who came in after me, who was waiting for me to get done at the window. And I took my time because I was listening to what they were saying. The guy from the kennel said, now between the post office and the kennel, there is a corner, the one crossroad in our entire town. And there is a garage, a mechanical garage on the corner. He said a weekend before that, he was going past there and saw that there was some um, police cars had pulled over this couple in a car and were confiscating the car. So he goes to the kennel, and about maybe 10, 15 minutes later, this couple comes into the kennel and wants to use the phone. He said they looked horrible. They looked beat. They looked like meth heads. So he said, "I'll dial the number for you and talk for you. What do you want?" And he did that, and the guy was begging his friends to come pick him up out in the middle of nowhere, to pick up his car so we wouldn't get it towed. Um, and they asked the kennel guy, "Well, can we just stay here until our friend comes?" He goes, "No, you can't stay here." They were closing up shop anyway for the morning. And he said, "Why don't you just walk down to town or walk back to the garage and wait there for your friends?" So, seems that we have some meth heads going through our neighborhood now. And my daughter tells me that a oh, they went everywhere. A house up the road that was just for sale was bought by a couple of teens, 20-year-olds, college age kids who have their dirt bikes and stuff in the back, with no problem with that. They're three whalers going through the property, and there's people in and out of that property all the time. So who knows? We may have a little. And I know the people who built that house when I was little, or right before I was born, and they were there. They were the first owners of the house. They would not be happy to know that their house is being used like that. Not at all. God, I sound like an old person, don't I? Jeez. Well, I've got grandkids in this neighborhood. So, of course, I want my kids to be safe, my grandkids to be safe, my mom to be safe, and me to be safe. Usually that means, new neighborhoods, new people coming in, new crime too. We kept this a village for such a long time. Then after we got sewer in, then we were forced zoning rules to make a lower income development near here, right out the road the other direction, close to the post office, the other side of the road from me. And we've had a lot of nice families come in because they weren't cheap homes. They weren't super cheap homes, but they were like doubles, like one house on one side, one house on the other side, that kind of thing. So there's a lot more kids in the schools. These communities are going up everywhere locally. It feels like we're getting closer and closer to the city, or the city's getting closer to us. So, I don't know, it makes me want to move to the Poconos or Canada. And then I told Zara that, and she says, "You can always move to Alaska. We got room." Alaska, Australia, we got room. And I said, "Oh, it's tempting. That is tempting." Oh, I ran out of tissues. Not a good place to be. Oh no, you have an offender across the street. Yeah, keep an eye on them. Oh, good night, Michelle. Have a good night. Yep, yep. We'll have to do that. We'll keep everything locked up and safe. Well, Tammy, it's not too late for you tonight. You can always call me after the stream is over if you want. Unless you have your grandkids there with you now and you're busy. I'm going to be busy on Friday, so I can't talk Friday. My daughter and I are going to go out and get our nails done and just give me time to get my air conditioner on and get rinse the sweat off me in between times. I have a lot to polyacrylic to seal, especially when I get those trays done I want to show you, and these trays done. So I found on Amazon this time some containers of polyacrylic that are supposed to be triple thick and super glossy. So I'm going to try out one coat of those as opposed to 3 coats of the semi-gloss that I have the other one. Because I really like polyacrylic. It's water-based and it sets hard and shiny, and it doesn't have a smell to it, which I really, really appreciate. Property taxes will go up. Poconos have changed and not for the best. Yeah, I hear that, Dawn. But I would really, really, I love it around Wallenpaupack. But you know what? I always wanted it a little deeper in the woods, like up above Hawley or something like that. Because I like the lake, but the motorboats on it all the time. I mean, there's no time of quiet. And as much as they try to keep the city folk from gentrifying the rusticness of the lake area, it's still, properties used to be a song. People are buying them up. They're putting all kinds of um, housing developments in. I wonder if that Boy Scout camp, Goose Pond, is still on the upper side of the lake. We found one up near the Catholic Church one time. I guess you can't escape it anywhere, can you? Little too cold in Canada for me most of the time. But hey, if global warming is going this way, that'll be the new Philadelphia, right? Ha ha. I like my 3 seasons, 4 seasons. I want to be in the woods, in the mountains, in the woods. We need to do a Pennsylvania get together sometime, Dawn. It's not like we live that far away from each other. I know I should have some background music or something going on. A little bit difficult when you get copyright flagged for things. Anybody working on anything new tonight? I just keep plugging along on my projects. Past 2 days, though, past week or so, my shoulders have been killing me. And they bring their city attitudes with them. Yeah. They should keep their entitlement at home. They should not look their noses down at us woods folk just because they come from the city. I have family in my life that have attitudes like that, and it drives me up a tree. It's like, I don't understand where you get that attitude from. Of course, then I never lived on that side of the track, so I don't know. I think everybody should have to do a service job, like retailing or waitressing or nursing, for at least 6 months to a year of their lives. I think it should be mandatory, because then you'd know how to treat people who serve you on a daily basis, instead of demanding, 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 and then just being crazy and entitled. I'm thinking that, yeah, that would be nice as to the meetup. We're trying to meet up sometime. I don't know. I think I'm going to take some embroidery down to the shore with me. I'll take my, diamond paintings, but I think I'm going to take some embroidery down too, and some reading. I'm sure Mom will have me out to the ice cream shop and out to the She likes to go antiquing or yard sailing. Used to be antiquing, now it's just yard sailing, and now she's even slowing down on that, fortunately. But I don't need to be going yard sailing. I like to go to craft shows and some of those markets that sort of have antique things, but just have ephemera, like papers and gadgets, and not the antiques that that are really expensive, um, furniture and decor and things like that. No, I mean, there's this little place in Cape May that I like to go to that has books and creative things, that has little jewelry, that has some artist things and some handmade things, but then it's got like some vintage stuff too. It's very eclectic, and I guess that's why I like it, because you turn every booth is something else to see, something different to look at. I like those kind of shops. Will it be a grandchild free time at the beach? I don't know. They're going down next week with their dad for 2 weeks. Um, I'm trying to convince my daughter to go down with me. My son and his girlfriend will be, yeah, he's on with his girlfriend again. My son and his girlfriend will be down there like right before the 4th, and we're coming down right after the 4th for a couple days. So since the grandkids won't be around, Katie will be by herself. Mark doesn't mind being by himself. He hates the shore, so he won't go. So I'm thinking I want to try to convince my daughter to come. Take in some sunshine, laugh with her brother for a little bit, and play some games. I know Mom wants to play card games. She's always inviting people over for food or for card games. And I need to bring my YouTube with me. I need to keep up on my YouTubes. Keep up on watching you guys. I don't go out in the sun like that. I I used to be I used to get so dark they thought I was Cher. I had long hair and I used to get very dark. But as I got older, my skin got a little more sensitive, and the meds you take sometimes makes your skin sensitive. So I can't be out in the sun like I did. And I was never a hot sun worshiper. I don't like cooking. I like to be in the shade with the breeze. Hence, in a lake, a mountainside lake under the trees. But I love listening to the waves. So I'll go out in the morning before, like from 8 to 10. I'll go out before 10 a.m. because you can be on the beach without a tag up to 10 a.m. And other than a couple of people running their dogs on the beach, or flying a kite or something like that behind you, there aren't that many people on the beach at that time. And then maybe later at night when everybody's off the beach, I like to go over and listen to the waves. That's what I like. Other than that, I'll be inside in the air conditioning, watching YouTubes, doing my diamond painting, rendering my videos, reading my spirituality stuff, taking some deep breaths, taking a walk, trying to keep my mother out of my son's hair. That's what I'll be doing for several days. My nose is running. I need my Sudafed. You're a sun worshiper? You like being out in the sun all the time, Miss Tammy? Dawn and Jamie, what about you guys? Do you like being out in the sun a lot? When you go to the beach or something, do you like being out baking in the sun? My blood pressure goes up in the heat. And I don't like that. No, that's an okay one. Not all the time, but when I go to the pool or beach. I'm too fair to have skin issues. Yeah. So you're a fair lass. Dawn is a fair lass. I'm like 1/8 Native American, and I swear when I was out in the sun, I looked like it. In the summer, I would go back to school, and they'd wonder who I was. But that was when I was a little thing and could go out. Because when we were young, we weren't allowed to like stay inside. We had to go out. We were told, go outside, go outside. Well, I would take my book, go up into a tree somewhere, and I'd go outside, but I'd take my book with me. You're Portuguese blood, so you're not fair skin. Okay. Portuguese. Ooh, cool. Some might say exotic, Tammy. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna check out for tonight. Thank you, ladies, for sticking there with me. We will have um, more info next week and every week on the event coming up in August. And I will have more videos up as soon as I tape the other 2 unboxings. I'll get a bunch more stuff up for you. Regular videos, can you believe it? Yeah, I'm going to be a good girl and try to tend to my channel. Did I put them back and didn't do the other 2 rounds with it? Oh, shoot. That was a 6, right? Oh, yeah. Of course I did. That was gold ones. Where did I put them? Figures. Ah, they didn't make it into the bag. Here they are. I need to do that on the other 2 rounds. And there's some missing on that one. Boy, what I really messed that up. There's number 8. Let's get the little one out and finish that up too. Sometimes when I get talking, I don't watch what I'm doing and I miss spots. That doesn't ever happen to any of you, does it? Of course not. Another week goes by. Amazing. Well, like I said, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to turn on the air conditioning and turn off all these lights. Move my screen over. Close my windows. Get rid of some sweat on my bod. And Tammy, if you are still up in a half an hour or so, give me a call. If not, we can talk another time. And now I'm eager to hear what you have to say because it sounds juicy. So, all right. Y'all stay cool too. Y'all stay cool too. All right, I'm going to give you the Sally Star ending. Love, luck, and lollipops. Mwah! Love y'all. See you next week. Bye.